week we are talking about goal setting. Such an amazing thing to do. Last time we had a great time talking about having a vision for your life, going all out, making sure that you are not afraid. Whatever you would have kept for later as your bucket list, we are going after that right now. So it's the perfect time to start discussing goals, setting goals. So, what is a goal? Okay, a goal is something you write down, you desire, and you would want to go after. Goals are very important because you need something to motivate you through life, and it just helps you keep your focus. You can have a vision, okay, a big vision. I want to be a president one day, but having that broad vision with nothing to look up to, no practical steps to get there, takes me nowhere. So that is why we are going to discuss goals and why it's important to have goals. And then we are going to create our own goal cards today, right here on this live session. So come on in and say hi as you stop by. Let's know who is here. If you have some exciting experiences related to goals, you can type that in there. We are learning from each other. So if you've had some awesome goals before, and if you like them or what you don't like about goals, or whatever questions you have about goals, type them right there and we'll get the conversation going. So right here, why should we have goals in life? Goals helps us grow. We need something to look up to, something to motivate us to move on. And there are different types of goals. People will tell you have a realistic goal. People will tell you have a manageable goal. People will tell you have an awesome goal. Whatever it is, there are different types of goals, and you can go after whatever you want. But I would like to talk about the three types of goals, and I learned this from but Proctor Coaching Institute. I think it's Proctor Gallagher Institute. I've learned this from them, and I found it to be very simple to understand, and I want to share that with you today. So they give three types of goals: type A goal, type B goal, and type C goal. Okay, so the type A goal is something you've done before and you know you can do. Let's say getting an undergraduate degree. If you have a bachelor's degree, you've done it before. So if you have to get another one, it's not a big deal. You've done it before. You know how to do it. Let's say saving to buy a car. If you've saved to buy a car before, you can do it again. You know how you did it in the past. That's a type A goal. You don't have to stress to do it. You know how to do it. You know the process already. And then we have the type B goal. The type B goal, you haven't done it before, but you know that you can. If you make some changes and you put some efforts here and there, you know that you can do it. That's a type B goal. At the moment, I haven't done it before, but I can. If I make the necessary changes, I can achieve it. And then we have the type C goal. The type C goal is the wow kind of goal. It's the one that stresses you, okay? It's the one that will also stretch you a lot, but it's the one that motivates you the most. It's like fantasizing. It's something you've never done before. You actually have no idea how to get there, but you want it. You really want it for your life. You really want it for either your community, your family. It will make a great impact if you get that type of goal. That is the type C goal. So now, what kind of goal is the best goal to go after? Okay. Should we encourage people to go for a type A goal? Should we encourage people to go for a type B goal or a type C goal? What do you think? I think that life is too short for us to settle for what we already know. It's great to have a type A goal. We know how to get it and we will get there anyway. And then for our type B goals, we set those goals and we are not motivated enough to do it anyway. So those are the goals I said, oh, I would go for a vacation one day, as an example, all right? Or you have a weight loss goal. You don't really care whether you lose the weight or not. So you are not motivated to get there. But when you go for the type C kind of goal, is that goal that gives you sleepless nights. You just know, and you know that you want it so much that you will do whatever it takes, not hurting people, not illegal, but you put in whatever effort you need to get there. What are some of those type of goals? If you have any type C goal, you can type that in here. But I wrote down a few things like Right now in our lives, most of us, if we are working, we have a stable income, right? And if you have an income, let's say I earn, just an example, $10,000 a year. Let me not say a month to scare us. When we convert it to other currency, it will sound a lot. So let's say 10,000 or $20,000 a year. And then I really want to earn more. I know how to earn 10,000 already. Or I know how to earn 20,000 already because that's what I get in a year. But I don't know how to make $20,000 a monthly income. That is like a wow kind of goal. Okay, that is like an outrageous kind of goal to even think about, right? But it can be done depending on what you need the money for. You'll be motivated to do extra job, to pick up extra shift, to put your ideas in place to earn that kind of goal. Okay, so that's the kind of goal we are talking about, and it will be different from for different people. We all don't need money goals. No, some of us, it has to do with academics. We really want to get that master's degree, but we are overwhelmed by the kind of work that goes on into it, right? And probably you don't even know anybody around you who has achieved that. If in my family, for example, everybody has an undergraduate degree. So if you are in my family and you have to go to the university, it's not a big deal. They've seen it before. People have done it before. What's the big deal? Unless maybe you go and you get A throughout and 4.0 at the end of the season, and then you are getting awards. That may be the wow factor. But there is no wow factor in going to the university to get an undergraduate degree. Master's degree, most of them have masters. Almost everybody has a master's degree in my family, so it's not a big deal. But what will be a big deal is maybe going for a higher degree. A PhD is even not a big deal because there are several in my husband's family, in my family, but something more than that, something more than that. But talking about goals, it's not for people, it's for you. It's for you. What do you really, really want? That is what you have to get as your goal. And we've talked about the types of goal. Type A goal, you've done it before. You can do it again. It's not a big deal. Type B goal, you've not done it before, but if you wake up maybe a little bit earlier and you get a second job or you do this, you can achieve that. And that is usually not motivating enough. And then we talked about the type C goal. That is the thing that you really, really, really want, but you don't know how to get it. That is the kind of goal I want to motivate you, encourage you to go after. If you know how to get it, it's probably not a big deal because you know how to get it anyway. But I want that thing that will keep you up at night, thinking through the steps, practically planning towards it. A goal is just something on a paper if you don't have any step to achieve it. Today, I said we are going to create a goal card and we'll get to that in a moment. But your goal shouldn't just be something you write down on a paper. Your goal shouldn't be something that you desire and you talk about and you tell people, "Oh, I wanna do this. If I get this, it will be great." No, there has to be some kind of steps towards it. You have to have a plan that you are going to start. At least start. You may not know the end. No, we never know the end. Even the things that we plan change along the way. Okay, today's conversation, let's just talk about what we want. What do you really, 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 and you see how many reallys I said, really, 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 really want? We are not going to put that on hold anymore. We are going to work towards that goal. So now get your paper and your pen and write down that goal. I'm hoping that you've listened to the message from the last time, our first episode, talking about life, how life is a gift, how life is very, very important. And we have only one opportunity to live this life. We have only one opportunity. So if you have one, what are you going to use it for? That should be the goal. If the next 5 years you are not here, what would you like to achieve by then? Okay, what if you be here the next 50 years? What do you want to achieve? That is the goal we have to go for. And it can vary from whatever career, finances, family goals. Some of us, we don't have really tight relation. We want to do better. We want to connect with our families. That's good. That's good. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Amma. Hi, Beatrice. Hi, all of you. You are welcome. You are welcome. Come on in. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation. We are talking about setting goals, going after a type C goal, the thing we really, really, really want. And it doesn't matter whether you know how to get it. We don't know how to get it, but we want it, and we are going to start working towards it. Your type C goal. So now that I believe I have motivated you a little bit, if not a lot, to think about the thing you really, really want, I would want you to write it down or type it down, whichever is convenient for you. If you are on your phone, type it into a message and save it. If you have a paper and a pen close to you, just write it down. Write something down. And then we will go to the next step, which is a goal card. Why do you need a goal card? In fact, what is a goal card and why is it even important? So, a goal card is just a simple card, okay? Any card that you write your goals on, and you strategically put your goal card in places that you will see a lot throughout the day. So you can put your goal card in your wallet. If your phone has a case like mine, you can put one in your case. If you're a lady and you carry a purse with you, you can put your goal card in your purse. If you're a gentleman and you have a little thing, the one they put at the back of their trousers or pants, you can put your goal card in there. But it's just the card that you write your goal on, and you carry that with you everywhere you go. So we write multiple goal cards. I have like 5 or so that I have scattered all around my purse. So I usually carry one main purse, the one that has my laptop. And then I have another one that if I don't need my laptop, I just carry and go. So I have one goal card in each. And then around the house, I have goal cards there. So this is an example. This is my goal card. This is about 1 year old or so. I know I haven't handled it really well, but if you can see, I've really been taking it out a lot that it doesn't look good. Okay. Several people have several ways they create their goal cards. Some of them type it out, print it, and laminate so that it's secured. I mean, you have it for a long time and you carry it to um multiple places. Yes, wallet. Tim, thank you for sharing that. Yes, I mean the wallet, the thing they put in their back. I mean the wallet. So if you have a wallet, you put that there. I've seen others also use this. This is an ID card holder. So usually when you go for conferences, they give you this, they put your card in it and you hang it around your neck. Yes, this is it. So others will also put their gold card in stuff like this to keep it safe, because you'll be using it a lot. You don't want to lose it. Like I said, I didn't have anything. That's why mine looks horrible. But moving forward, I'm going to use this for one of my gold cards. Okay. So what do you use for your gold card? It's an ordinary card. I have multiple Christmas cards that I didn't use the previous year. So I just take an ID card because I keep it in my wallet. I take this is a gift card, but it's the same size as most ID cards. And then I cut that shape. Your gold card can be any size you want. But I find this to be convenient because I carry it a lot. I carry it in my wallet, in my purse. So I cut this shape. Cut whatever shape you want to cut. Do what is convenient for you. It is you. It is your goal. It is your card. Do what you want. So this is an example of a gold card I've cut. And this is a Christmas card from the previous year. And then because it's a card, I have, the option to close it and open it. But you can also just cut it like in a simple form. And then on the card, you are going to write the goal you just thought of, that thing that you really, really, really want. And you are so motivated to go after. You are going to write it on, just like I have done with this one. So I'll share this with you. And you can write different things on cards. Okay, so let's see which one is this. This one says my positive feel. So this one says, I am so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. So this one is from Bob Proctor. He has this affirmation and I love this so much. If you have challenges thinking about money and money flow, I don't know where you come from, but from my background, I don't always talk about money, or we don't discuss money and money and money. So sometimes I feel a little bit tight and negative when I'm thinking about money. Do I have to be thinking about money, So I went with his affirmation to help me have that positive attitude towards income and money. So this one again says, I am so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. As you say it and you say it and you say it, you get comfortable with it. So even with your individual affirmations, if you are trying to lose weight, you can create one for yourself. If you are trying to get self-confident, you can create a goal card and have your um affirmation on it. I am confident, I am strong, I am beautiful, I know what I want in life, I'm achieving great things. You can write that on your card and keep it with you. And this one has my primary goal for 2021 on it, and it had to do with the money goal. So I have to also clarify why I started with I am so happy and grateful. A heart of gratitude is very, very important. As Christians, if you're a Christian, the Bible talks about coming into the presence of God with thanksgiving and with the songs of praise. It's a great thing to have. And I've even met several teachers who are not Christians, but they also talk about gratitude. Okay, a heart of gratitude and a heart of joy. If you are joyful, you're excited to go for everything and anything. You are not, you get your spirit up. Last week I talked about how it would be nice if people are encouraging us every day and people are cheering us on, but sometimes we have to do it ourselves. So starting your goal with something that cheers you on, that gets you excited, is very important. You don't have to adapt I am so happy and grateful now that, but it's something that Bob Proctor created. He freely shares it on his website. Many people use it. And before this, I Googled goal cards and I saw several people have their goal cards in that manner. I am so happy and grateful. You may not necessarily be happy in the moment, right? But as you say it and you repeat it throughout the day, it's likely to bring your attention to, you know, it's likely to bring your attention to being grateful for the day, being grateful for what you already have. Of course, you have a goal you are going after, but be grateful to what you already have. And yes, I'm seeing some comments right here. Nana, hi, Nana, thanks for joining. Nana says, goal card, interesting tip, neat way to repurpose Xmas card. Yes, yes, that is what I have. But if you have a Valentine's Day card that you didn't send to the person, you can use that as well for your goal card. And then Tim said, money comes to me. Is it through magical means? Could you please clarify? No, please, we are not doing magic here, okay? Everything we are talking about is not magic, it's work. You have to work for it. You have to work for it. It is to encourage you, it's to get you motivated. And then you work for it, okay? As you have a goal, and you are working to achieve your goal. Okay. So one thing I really want to write on my goal card is discipline. Discipline. So one of course I'm saying a lot of Bob Proctor because I've taken his coaching program before and I'm familiar with his materials. But he has something um about discipline being the ability to give yourself a command and follow it. And I felt that was really powerful. Do you have the ability to give yourself a command and follow it? That is discipline. So that is something I'm going to write on this goal card. The ability, and so I will write, and it's an example. I am so happy and grateful now that I have the ability to give myself a command and follow it. So we are writing in the present tense as if it's happening already. And that is how you will write your goal as well. So if you are hoping to double your income, you can write something like, I am so happy and grateful now that I have doubled my income and enjoying it with my family. If you have a family you want to enjoy with, or if you have a career goal, I am so happy and grateful now that I am working in the profession that I desire. I am doing well and contributing greatly to my community. That could be your goal. So whatever it is, we are writing it in present tense, okay? Present tense. And it has to be something you really want and something you are willing to work towards it. When Tim talked about magic, there is no magic in it. The fact that you are writing a goal card doesn't mean that you're going to achieve it. You have to do something about it. And I think I wrote some tips right here that I would love to go through before the session runs out. So the first thing will be reframing your goal. Okay, some of the goals are big. Let's say for myself, currently, if I want to make my yearly goal my monthly goal, I may not be motivated to do it because I'll be overwhelmed by it. But if I break it down into monthly goals, okay, so what can I do if let's say the amount, I gave an example of $20,000, okay? If $20,000 is what you want to get at the end of the year, it's not going to fall out of the sky and fall on your laps. Maybe it will, but it usually wouldn't happen that way, okay? I don't want to kill your spirit, but you have to work towards getting $20,000. How can you get $20,000 in a year? Let's break it down. There are 12 months in a year. Okay, where is my calculator? Let me find my calculator. Wait for me. Don't go anywhere. So there are 12 months in a year. And then we want $20,000 by the end of the year. So 20,000 divided by 12. Okay. It comes to 1,600 and change. So let's say $1,700 a month. Okay, how can you get 1,700? It sounds reasonable now. 20,000 was huge, but 1,700 sounds a little bit interesting right now. I think it's doable. But how do you get 1,700 extra income each month? Okay, let's break it into weeks. So this one divided by 4. Okay, when we divide it by each week, it will be earning $400 a week. Come on, that is doable if you find the right kinds of opportunity. So now the next step will be, what kind of opportunities will give you $400 in a week? Okay, then maybe you have to start selling stuff. Maybe, I don't know where you are. Maybe you have to work some extra shifts. Maybe, if that is what you desire. Maybe you have to start babysitting, whatever it is that can give you that much. But if that is your money goal, if you were desiring $20,000 by the end of 2022 or 2023, now you know that is doable when you break it down into monthly and then you break it down further into week. Okay, that can be done. Okay, so Tim says, oh, Nana says, whose affirmation did you say you wrote on the goal card? Bob Proctor. Let me type it right here for you. It's online. If you Google right now, you will find several office affirmations freely to be used. Yes. And Tim says, can the goal card be electronic? Oh yes, definitely, definitely. It can be anything you want. I like to see things physical. I go to my phone all the time. So if I have my goal card right here, it's easier to pick it out during the day and read it and get motivated. Okay. If I had my goal card near my bed, if I have one by my light, it's easier to see it at the end of the evening and look at it and remind myself what I'm trying to achieve within the year. Okay. Because it's a yearly goal for me. If it's a monthly goal, within the month. If it's a weekly goal, within the week. If it's a daily goal, within the day. Of course, I am working on discipline, the ability to give myself a command and follow it. So I would have to make sure I have it everywhere around me. Another tip is to have it as electronic, as an alarm. So maybe every hour your alarm will ring, and when you are putting it off, you recite your goal, you remind yourself the goal you have. That will be helpful if you're on Facebook or you're on Twitter or you're online for a long time and your alarm rings. You are likely to remember, oops, I should be using the hours for something else. I could be using this time to study for the exam I want to take. I could be using this time to be searching for new jobs. I could be using this time to do, some editing for people so that I can get extra income. So whatever works for you, goal cards, the physical card works for me, and you can see for yourself. I really use it. So I want the physical card. If you want electronic, go for it. Any other comments here? Let's see. Yeah. If you have more questions, throw it in here as I wrap up on the tips for today. So 3 things that I wrote down that I thought it will be important to help us as we are going towards our new goals or our bigger goal, our type C goals. Is the first one is to reframe big goal. And that is what we just did. The goal may be too big. Like I said, 20,000. Where is 20,000 going to come from? But let's reframe it, make it smaller, put it in smaller chunk, make it so small that it's achievable for you. If the $400 a week is big for you, make it $200 a week. Maybe you shouldn't be going after the 20,000 goal because you won't be motivated to go after it anyway. So go after what you are motivated to go after, and break it down into smaller chunks so that you can do it. You feel like I can get 50 extra dollars a week. And by the end of the week, you have that, you know that you can get 50 by 4, $200 a month. Little by little, by the end of the year, you have your goal, you have your um $50. I'm not doing math, okay? But whatever money goal you have, you go for it. The professors, please let me know how much it will be at the end of the year. The next thing will be re-choose. Okay, once you've reframed and you know what you are going after and it's in smaller chunks, you have to re-choose what you think about your mindset. Get your mindset activated that I have something that I'm going after and I have to dedicate my time to it. It's worth my time. Let your goal be worth your time. Okay, you will not achieve it if you don't believe that it's important enough to you, and you have to reframe your mindset to achieve it. If you don't believe you can do it, nobody's going to believe for you. And even I'm trying to think of the Bible verse that says, let me see, I know my Bible. I think in Proverbs says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Something like that. I'm rephrasing, please don't hold me by it. But if you think about it enough, you meditate on it enough, or you look at it enough, you desire it enough, you will go after it and you will do the work that you have to do to get it. Like I said, it's not magical. The money is not going to fall on your lap. If it's a money goal, sorry, if it's a career goal, it's not just going to happen. You can't just have undergraduate degree and expect to get a position that requires a PhD. You have to work towards getting that PhD to get the job you want. Okay. If it's a family goal, you may have to send that text message and say, I'm sorry for what happened last year, 2 years, 10 years ago. I would like to have a better relationship with my family. We have to do the work to get it. And then the last one will be to reimagine. Okay. Just get excited about it. If only you can believe, if only you can believe it is possible. If only you can believe. And I wanted to use the example of internet services that we have now. A few years ago, the phones were so big that you can't carry anywhere. Somebody imagined that there should be a way that people can carry their phones with them wherever they go. They put it to work, and now we have cell phones and we can go anywhere with our cell phones. Okay. Somebody thought about the fact that people should be able to work remotely, and then they worked on it. And now I'm here talking to you. I can work from home. Some people can work from home. Some people still have to go in person. But a lot has changed because somebody thought outside the box. That is why I'm saying don't be afraid of your goal. When I was back in Ghana, when I was in Ghana, we had 2G internet. Today we have 5G internet. I wouldn't have thought about it that we can do things in such a fast pace. But people dreamt, people allowed themselves to dream. And then they did the work. And now we are enjoying it. So allow yourself to dream. It doesn't hurt anybody to have a wild idea. Think broadly, think big. You won't lose anything. What you will lose it if you don't do it. Then you will regret at the end. You will regret. You wish you had given it a try. So let's give it a try. Let's go for the type C goals, the big goals. Let's allow ourselves to dream big. Dream like a child all over again. Let's do it. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. That is where I'm going to end this week. Go after a type C goal. The goal that makes you feel overwhelmed but also excited. You don't know how you are going to do it, but you know it can be done because it can be done. Break it down into smaller chunks and then go after that dream. Don't let it go. Go after your dream. You can do it. That is all I have for you, my thriving friends. Go out there and keep thriving this week. I'll see you the same time next week, Thursday. Bye. Let's go.